we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Rebels will kick this away to start us off. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The offense with 3 tight ends now on first down, trying to create a mismatch. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here. Kirk, a long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They've got him down out near the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. A direct snap. Breaks free. Defense has got him, but that wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the 1st down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, that's just what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the wildcat. Just a short gain. Set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 1st down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
I mean, this is exactly how they wanted to start when it opened up this game, especially on the road. It's a really well-blocked play. Pick up a good chunk of yards. And if you're the offensive line, this is what you've talked about all week in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front. They give their running back plenty of room to pick up those good yards.
And in 1st down, they go right back to him. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Well, defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try to pick up the field yardage on the ground. The Terrapins offense is on the move now.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
He keeps it on a design run. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Back. It's Washington. Makes a quick catch. Finding some room at the 25. Touchdown, Terrapins. Strong game by this quarterback. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Barry Johnson. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Second down after that completion. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44. Second down after that previous play. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. With the catch, it's Odom. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Well, Kirk, Maryland has the lead here. And at the end end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field, but ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play.
Here we go. Music now. Music now.
Looking to throw it again. Dump off caught by the running back. Powering through a tackle. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
And the Rebels hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Wide receiver gets a shot on the ground here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
When you run a play like this so close to the goal line, I think it's kind of worrisome. At the very least, it's sending a message you don't believe in your guys up front to win when it matters.
2 straight runs, 2 losses. Now it's third down and goal. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. Third down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
The coach is not feeling the field goal attempt. They're going for it on 4th and goal here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rebels!
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Direct snap. Breaks into the clear. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking to throw. It's Washington. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
red zone. Every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. Will step out after a nice gain there, and the offense will have first and goal.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is you leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. Right flat's open. The quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. To keeper trying to get to the marker. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Maryland.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's in the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Screen to the wide receiver. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry Johnson. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Can they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone? This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First and goal. Great chance now to draw even before halftime. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read. Puts the ball where his man can make a play on it. And they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Automatic on the PAT. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harper. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Here comes a handoff. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This can create some problems for a defense. And then first down, right back to the running game. Breaking free at midfield. Now here he goes. At the 10. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. He finds the running back in the flat. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the move now. He lets it go on the move. He's wide open. Pulls it in. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Rebels. Too much speed for the defense.
Well, that's how you close a half up. But what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
And the point after is right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. Steps out of bounds at the 19. That's where they'll start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Dropping back, it's Washington. He's running out of time here. He cannot escape. It's a sack. And the Terrapins hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
He escapes the pocket. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Terrapins will kick this away to start the second half. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Trying to get something going early here in the second half and jump on top. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the Salk were able to bring him down quickly.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
A completion makes it second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Odom.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Important third down play coming up after that completion.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on third down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
It's fourth down and 4 as they try to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here comes the Maryland offense back on the field. He'll hand it off. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The game makes it second and medium. Quick completion to the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The shotgun handoff here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 35-yard attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And that puts them back on top.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Remember, that last possession went forward and 4th down and got stopped, ended up costing them a field goal. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35. A new set of downs after that completion. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's hauled in way downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Ole Miss. And that will give them the lead now. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Bringing it out, it's Harper. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. Now it's 2nd down here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Dropping back, it's Washington. And the receivers got it. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, I don't mind the quarterback making this throw. He found the open receiver. Really would have loved to seen a little bit more effort by this wide receiver to get to that first down marker. Instead, we got a 4th down decision.
Well, they're going to go for it, try to keep the drive going. 4th down and 7. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackled right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat.
What a great job of converting here.
And the Terrapins will line up on 1st and 10. Handoff running right. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Looks like he's going to run it. He breaks free. Great cut. They whiff on him. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer for the 47.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
On the ground, it's Jones. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback still with the football. Finding some room with the 25. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
You talk about a headache for a defensive coordinator. You got to plan around that kind of speed and discipline and elusiveness from a quarterback like this. Man, it creates nightmares that this defensive coordinator, I'm sure, dealt with.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Maryland.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
1st down. They're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. The pass is incomplete on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Final quarter coming up. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw again. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. Out past the 30. Crosses the 10. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. The Terrapins come up to the line in a hurry up. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Terrapins.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Gets rid of it on the move. Goes to his right side there for the completion.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Pass caught. 2nd down now. A play action, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. He's going to put it down and run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a 2-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
The Maryland offense is back out on the field now. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Touchdown, Maryland. This offense is still clicking. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Offense back out there trying to get something going. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, we're going to throw the football. That's caught. It's Odom. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And the Rebels hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Hey, it's positive yards, right? That's never a bad thing. But let's face it. These guys got a long way to go in a short amount of time to do it. So let's get the ball downfield and let's get out of bounds to try to preserve that clock.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The receiver grabs it. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking to throw yet again. He bought some time, now lets it go. And this time it's complete. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. Not too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, baby.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points up.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion.
Here we go.
And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And it's caught. And they'll get him down that time. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 45, set to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Offense getting set. Second down play here. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Leaning on the run game here late. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Trying to convert with a sneak. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
And the Terrapins pick up enough yards to move the sticks. He'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Gets the first and still running. They finally stop him, but not before it gets to the 16-yard line.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The Terrapins have 1st and 10 here. Using his legs, it's Jones. They test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. The wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Touchdown, Terrapins. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
Ole Miss, 34.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Send the back in motion. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Moves out of the pocket. And it's incomplete. He dropped the first down pass over the middle.
Man, even outside of the pocket, this quarterback's having trouble finding guys downfield. They are in desperation mode right now and still can't seem to get it together.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. He lets it rip. And this pass is caught. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on it here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Grab near the sticks. It's Odom. They pick up the first down. Tackled at the 25. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds his target. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Any offense loves to call a play on 1st and 5 after that offsides penalty.
Let's go.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And that's it. The game will end on one last incompletion.